Can I tell you something as a friend? No, can I tell you something as a friend?
Yeah.
Come on in if you would, please. You're the shits. You really are. You're the worst I heard.
Hello and welcome to episode 392 of the Nation of Conversation. I am your host, Ryan. I'm here with Born Naughty, a yin-yang man who's not going to give us rap lyrics, Bill Cashin.
Why would I ever stop doing this when other people's making records that just don't hit?
Thank you for patting the table like a ghost would do. Across from him, a yin-yang boy, Wally.
You know, I'm going to bring a little culture to this podcast.
Whoa.
And bring out some Shakespeare quotes. Gross. All of them will be insults. You are a most notable coward, an infinite and endless liar, an hourly promise breaker, the owner of no one good quality. Quit biting your thumb at me.
Wow. That was something.
Yeah.
Wow. Shakespeare. He went Shakespeare on your ass. How do you feel about that?
Shakespeare is perhaps the worst writer of all time.
Oh, my God.
He is 17 monkeys.
Good grief.
Right? Isn't that the joke? Like you throw a bunch of monkeys in a room and they come up with Shakespeare?
Yeah, he gets credit for making up words, but he's just too lazy to use words that are at his disposal.
Oh, my God.
Also, there's like a bunch of people that wrote under his name. Isn't that part of it?
I think so.
Like he's not a person.
That's the theory, right?
Yeah.
We just did that. We debunked Shakespeare on the show. There you go.
Are we making picks?
We got picks to make. Sasha and Naomi walk out of Raw, and it's a whole thing. They last Raw when we were recording, they left the titles on the table of John Laurinaitis, said we're out of here, and then it was a very similar like Stone Cold Steve Austin situation where they went on the air and were like, these two have really disappointed you fans by not being able to wrestle in the main event tonight. It's their fault that we couldn't bring you the top-notch products that we always do. And then they did a second one of those on Friday Night SmackDown where Pat McAfee, I think, was legitimately shocked when Michael Cole was like, they're suspended and they're not good people and this, that, and the other thing, basically. And it's just like... And
Michael Cole did this?
Yeah, and Pat McAfee was just making faces like, what?
Of course Michael Cole would say that.
Yeah, well, it's obviously a Vince McMahon meat puppet situation.
Exactly.
Michael Cole literally is Vince McMahon's meat puppet.
Yes.
Let me shove my hand up there and...
He was just saying the same thing.
What can I make this guy say? So, they've been removed off all things. It's very bizarre.
Hopefully they get out.
It's weird to...
And can go wherever they want.
It's hard to understand what the hell is going on because we're only hearing one side of the story. We're not hearing their side of it. So
they haven't come out and made any statements
They
yet?
haven't said anything.
Oh,
so it's from some other third party who claims to know them was saying that it's been months of frustration and that they may or may not have been put in a match with somebody that was dangerous. I don't know who that was. Because the match was like Duo Drop and Nikki Ash. I don't think of either of them as a reputation of being dangerous in the ring.
Is Nikki Ash actually good? Or
I always thought she was good.
Okay, so
it's
her
just
character sucks.
It's just her gimmick is terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I wasn't sure about that. Now, yeah, Duo Drops. She's a good wrestler. We've seen her.
I always thought she was a good one, and I've never heard anything bad about her. So I don't know if that part's true. But it sounds like they were pissed off about the tag titles and not having anything to do, and the similar kind of bullshit that everybody's going through. And they just finally were just decided, we're done, we're out of here. Yeah. Call us when you got something better to do, I guess. So it appears that Sasha Banks' contract is almost up, so it's not really going to matter for her. I don't know what the hell is going on with Naomi's contract, but very bizarre. A lot of people are thinking work again, but I don't think it is. They put out a statement. WWE issued a statement about how
Yeah, they don't
disappointed
get
they
into
were.
their.
It would be
They don't get into their own works that much.
but like also, if it was a work, Sasha and Naomi would have been saying stuff by now.
Yeah, right. You would think. I don't get it. I don't understand, but I'm sure they're frustrated. I can't imagine how. I always thought I thought there was some type of incident that started this, but nobody said that yet. So they're gone. They're out of there. We'll see what happens.
Hopefully they go somewhere good.
Speaking of folks who are gone, Stephanie McMahon decides randomly to take a leave of absence from WWE.
It's been a lot of fun memes for this one, gifts and whatnot.
Sure, a lot of that. She said she's going to be back, but she can't perform her duties. She has to go home and be with her family or something. And then I saw somebody report that there's way more to this story than just she's just stepping down for right now. So it sounds like it might be sounds like it might be a Nick Khan kind of thing. You know.
What do you mean by that? Bless you.
He pushed out Triple H supposedly, and now he's trying to push out Stephanie and take more power because he's taken over all of her duties. He's the one that's
Nick Khan
been moving up the ranks that everyone blames for all the firings and stuff.
Who's the AEW?
That's Tony Khan, different Khan.
Okay.
Nick Khan was an agent at CAA.
Now is Tony the dad?
Tony's dad is Shad Khan.
Oh, he's the one who owns the Jaguars.
He's the one who owns the Jags.
All right. Now
different
I've got
Khan.
people all settled.
Different Khan. So there's a lot more to this story, apparently.
I thought it was Tony was the dad and Nick was the son.
That's racist.
Well, no, I just don't know these people.
Yeah, so Stephanie is gone for right now, which is odd.
She's had kids, right?
She has 3 daughters.
Okay, all right. So it's not like another one's coming.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Has she taken leave of absences for pregnancy before?
No, sure, she's taken pregnancy leave, but nothing like this. And also, like a couple days later, a story came out that said, "Oh, by the way, Triple H is back full time." So it's not like she's going back home to like take care of him.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the hell's going on. It says there's way more to the story. So
maybe there's trouble in paradise. They don't want to be in the same building together.
I doubt it, though.
I'm spewing bullshit.
Maybe.
Don't listen to me.
Wow, I just broke a story, I think.
Did you just break news? Did you just sprain news? I like that, Dan Patrick. We sprain news here. We don't break it. Just kind of move things along and then let the official reporters take it. Yep. All right, we have to pick AEW Double or Nothing. We still have to do cards. We have to do eBay Wars. We've got a movie to review. We got a lot to do.
Yep.
Busy night. All right, so we'll get through these matches. This is our first picks of the year. Wally, your current champ.
Current champ, baby.
Your current champ of everything.
Except for cards.
You can't win at cards.
Yeah.
We have pre-show Hookhausen.
Hookhausen's winning. I call it.
Teaming with Danhausen against Toni Nese and his partner, Smart Mark Sterling, who will be wrestling for the second time, I guess, in AEW.
Now, this is the Toni Nese for whom you collect autographs, right?
Yeah, he's right over there. If you want to bring that home, hanging on your wall, it's available to you. What did you do with the Dirty Dango one? Dirty Curdy. Did you put that up, or is that in a drawer somewhere?
It's, I think, on my couch, waiting to be put somewhere.
That him?
That's Toni Nese, yeah.
That's the premier athlete, Toni Nese. Mike the Ghost did not want to take that home with him. I don't know why not.
I mean, he's got very nice abs.
He does.
Hookhausen's winning this, though.
Hookhausen. Give me Hookhausen.
It has to be Hookhausen.
I am
excited. I thought Mark Sterling was a manager.
He is. That's why this is happening. Danhausen sucked him into this match. So
this will be Danhausen's first match?
This will be his second match. Toni Nese beat him after in a squash in his return match.
Oh.
When Smart Mark jumped on the ropes or on the apron and fucked with the referee so that Toni Nese could cheat. Basically.
Okay.
So now we're having this tag thing. But Smart Mark is actually a wrestler in like Beyond and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Former or current?
Current. He still wrestles in Beyond. He's only a manager in AEW who's had the one match against Moxley where he was the lawyer and got suckered into the match. and this is his second match ever. So he's a manager who can take bumps, basically.
Yeah, we swept.
All right, so Hookhausen sweep it. Jade Cargill, your champion, versus Anna Jay for the TBS Championship.
Who are these lady? Who are these people with
They're
her?
the baddies. Jade Cargill, Kiera Hogan, and Red Velvet together are
Red
the
Velvet?
baddies.
Is that a?
She was somebody who was fighting Jade Cargill in the Shaq match. She was in the Shaq match. Remember when Shaq fought Cody?
I didn't think Shaq actually ever fought.
He wrestled Cody, and then there was the weird ambulance spot where he was loaded into an ambulance, and then they cut back to the ambulance, and it was empty. And they never explained it.
Sure, that's enough.
She was in that match.
Kiera Hogan is HH's daughter.
That
No,
is
no,
an
that's
HH
not
daughter?
true. That's completely
not an
wrong.
HH
No,
daughter.
not at all.
That's an HH
Absolutely not.
daughter. That's an HH niece.
No, not at all.
No?
Kiera Hogan is not white.
Why does that matter?
Well,
Ryan?
Hogan's a racist. So.
Hogan is.
How would that
racist.
fly?
Hogan is racist.
How would that ever fly? She was, I think she was a champ in Impact. She was an important knockout in Impact. And
So
now
who's
she's-
this Anna Jay?
Anna Jay is part of the only lady in the Dark Order.
Give me
She's-
an Anna Jay then.
Whoa. Give me Jade Cargill undefeated. Continue.
So
Oh, she's undefeated?
Yep.
Oh, then give me Jade Cargill. I didn't know that. That's a very important piece of information, sir.
Well, you made your pick.
for that reason, she's got to lose, but I feel like it's not Anna Jay.
No, probably not.
So I will say Jade Cargill.
That's
And,
a sweep.
So Lone Wolf for Wally.
That's a sweep. Come on, you didn't give me all the information.
Okay, Adam Cole is going to be in the Owen Hart Memorial Cup final for the men. He will face either Samoa Joe or Kyle O'Reilly. That has to be determined this week. So I'm assuming Joe is going to win that.
I think Kyle's probably going to win that, but
Oh, really? Okay.
that's not what we're picking, right?
I'm going to say any way you slice it, Adam Cole wins it.
I'm going to say anyway you slice it, Adam Cole loses.
Okay. Interesting. This is a very NXT match right here,
It is.
It is.
right? A lot of NXT guys.
Yeah, you could, but there is no belt or anything on the line. I know it's a trophy or whatever, right? But there's no belt.
I'm gonna.
It's a shot at a title later on, I believe.
I think
Okay.
I think he gets wrapped up into a different, bigger story, so he doesn't need to be in
Joe
that.
already has a belt. He has the Ring of Honor belt. I don't know if that counts
Oh.
for...
Okay, I'm gonna split the difference. If it's Kyle, he wins. If it's Joe, he loses.
Kyle beats
He
Adam
being the
Cole?
person he just named.
Kyle beats Cole, but
Or
Cole
Joe.
beats Joe.
Okay.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
cool.
Okay.
That won't be annoying to try to keep track of.
Cool. Good luck with that. Good
Fucker.
luck with that. What did I say? Cole either way. Cole
Mhm.
either way.
And I said
Not
whoever.
Cole. You said
TBA either TBD either way.
So there's a potential lone wolf here?
I think there's a
For-
lot of potential
there's-
levels there.
It's a lot
No,
of-
there's a potential lone wolf for only one of you, not for me.
Oh, not for you. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Toni Storm or Britt Baker versus Ruby Soho or Kris Statlander. For the women's.
Can we pick this one once we know who's
Sure,
gonna
we
be
can
in
wait
it?
on it. We can wait on
Like,
this.
Fuck. That's
It was
a
like
lot of
It
ore.
was like a great tournament for Toni Storm to win.
I feel like it's a great tournament for Ruby Soho to win.
Oh, that would be true. Too.
That is a truer statement
That'd
in
be
my
true.
opinion.
Let's continue. We'll circle back to that offline. Continuing with the ladies, we've got Thunder Rosa versus Serena Deeb. I think this is a Thunder sweep it for me, and I'm guessing you guys. I like Serena a lot, but I don't think she's winning the title.
I will say Thunder Rosa.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to give it to whoever wins the Owen Hart Cup, I think you got to keep it on Thunder Rosa.
All right. Tag team match is gonna be real fun. Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus versus Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs versus Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland.
Keith Lee and Swerve.
If you haven't seen those guys together, it's real good.
I have not, but that's
That sounds
It's real
that
good.
sounds
I
really
like it a
good,
lot.
yeah.
I like it a
Fuck,
lot.
I think Keith Lee and Swerve is the correct answer.
It's kind of funny because they're both in NXT and stuff, and it's just like, oh wow, these guys are really fun together. How did they miss this?
I'm gonna take Team
I mean,
Taz.
Keith Lee was the top champ, I guess, so it couldn't have happened. But these are the type
Yeah.
of things that disappoint me about the death of NXT. It's like, if you needed Keith to lose and come down and be in a tag team with Swerve, that would have been fine.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You could have had that happen. I'm gonna go with Keith and Swerve.
Oh, we're not getting a lone wolf except for me going with Team Taz.
Mm-hmm.
That would be interesting.
Usually we three-way lone wolf these, but
You want a three-way lone wolf it? Give me Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. All right, fine.
I'll take that.
Let's do it. Three-way lone wolf. You're gonna win that one, Bill. But fine, whatever. Jericho Appreciation Society, which is the dumbest fucking name for a stable ever. Jericho and 2.0, Daniel Garcia and Jake Hagar versus Eddie, Santana Ortiz, and
it's the second one.
Danielson and Moxley with William Regal in their corner.
I will take
they win.
William Regal in an Anarchy in the arena match.
I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming it's just a hardcore street fight kind of all over the falls count anywhere kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
For double points, I'm saying Danielson gets the pin.
Any chance that Wheeler Utah turns and joins the Jericho Society here?
No, I don't think so. That would be interesting, but
Who's Wheeler
it's
Utah?
too soon.
He's a dude.
He's not even in this match.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't see his name anywhere.
He was the one that was writing Blackpool or whatever on his chest in his own blood because they jumped him into the gang, basically.
They beat him up.
I don't see him on.
And then he got like,
which is not an original thought to me. I think that was Swerve or somebody tweeted like right away like, this dude just got jumped into a gang. That's what you just saw here.
Yeah.
Because they basically beat the crap out of him. They're like, oh, you can come hang out with us now.
Yeah.
He weathered the storm, so he can be in. All right, so we're all picking the Moxley, Danielson, Regal.
Ooh, baby, give me Death Triangle. I'm excited for this.
The six-man tag
Oh,
match?
shit.
House of Black versus Death Triangle?
I mean, this should be... there could be some very good things in this match.
No, this should definitely be Death Triangle winning this.
Give me House of Black.
I mean, all three of these 6 guys can go. So
Wait, what?
All three?
All 3 of 6? Are you okay?
no,
Is something
I
happened?
just had a-
Did you just have a stroke?
I think I had a mini stroke just now.
You just pulled a me.
All of these guys are good wrestlers,
All of these 6, 3.
but I feel like Pac and Penta and Rey Fenix at various points could claim to be the best in the world.
That's pretty true. Yeah, I'm excited for that one. I'm very excited for this. Bucks versus Hardys. This is gonna be something.
Dear God, I hope it's the Bucks win this.
I would assume the Bucks win, but
Because I don't care, I'm gonna just take a lone wolf with the Hardys, but that feels like it's the wrong pick.
It should be the wrong pick. Like even if you don't like the Bucks, the Bucks should beat the fucking Hardys.
They should, but this
this
is that line that stings too much. Like they want me to take this, so I can't do it.
Okay. That gets us to our main event: Hangman versus CM Punk. This is one we've kicked around the curb a little bit, I think, of what the hell is going to happen here.
Now,
in my opinion,
is it the same with like Owen Hart Cup goes on to face this guy?
You would think.
Okay.
I would think. We've kicked this around. I want to say Hangman should win and keep it and get a big win over Punk because I think he hasn't had it long enough.
Yeah.
But also it's CM Punk and he's old, and if you're going to give him the title,
You gotta do it.
why not just do it right now and have him do his thing now with the title, I guess? I don't know.
Win it and then even quickly lose it to Daniel Bryan or something.
He can do a lot, he can get his run in before it's too late.
Yeah.
Because he is almost 50. I mean, how old is he now? 46 or 7? He's older. He's old. So he doesn't have a lot of time left. Hangman's 20, whatever he is.
He's 43.
He's 43.
He'll be 44 this year.
Okay, so he's got 6 years probably. Maybe 4.
Maybe
4. He's got enough time where he could win it again later, but
on that
I don't know.
line of thinking,
you're thinking like a WWE person. Like
yeah.
you don't want to have a 45-year-old as your champion.
But he's Punk.
I think because basically what you said, Ryan, I think it should stay with Hangman, but I think for the same reason that they had Jericho be their first champion, I think they want Punk to get it so that they can say in 20 years, look at this belt.
Look at
CM Punk was the champion.
Yeah, look at all
Jericho
these
was the
names.
champion. Omega was the champion. So I will also say CM Punk, even though I think
Hangman's had
Hangman
it. He's
needs
had it since November.
yeah.
Punk doesn't need to win the title. I mean, he's over. As
No.
Rover.
I could see him-
Doesn't but they're gonna give it to.
I
him.
could see him dropping it in the next 6 months or less to Daniel Bryan or Samoa Joe or somebody like that, so they
even
can
back to
relive that
Paige.
match and then.
Even back to
Yeah.
Adam Page, maybe.
I still want them Paige and
Have they had a 2-time champion?
Nope. It's been It was Jericho, Moxley, Omega.
That's going to be
Hangman.
important.
Or was the second time
Yeah,
champ?
the first 2-timer. Yeah, that's going to be
Probably
going to
be Omega.
Yeah.
I would think,
Probably.
or maybe Hangman if he loses here. Give me Hangman. I'll go on a lone wolf on Hangman.
Yeah, take your lone wolf. I'm taking CM Punk.
I'm gonna go with a lone wolf on Hangman because I just don't think it's time yet.
I mean, it's probably not, but like you should do it now because you don't know what's going to happen. Like he's healthy right now. He can still pretty much go.
Yeah.
You don't want to wait 2-3 years and then all of a sudden he's looking like shit, looking like Sting.
I think Sting for like a 70-year-old looks fine. I mean, they protect him anytime he's out there, pretty much. Although he did jump through tables and stuff, which is scary. All right, Bill, time for segment 2 named later.
yes, indeed.
Bill, did you officially take CM Punk there?
He did.
I did take CM
Okay,
Punk.
all right.
Yes.
Just making sure.
It's official. You do not get a lone wolf.
Just 2 quick things tonight. Last week you had asked, are there any other barefoot wrestlers? And we struggled to come up with them, but we said there must be.
There
Oh,
are
yeah.
Here's a dozen real quick for you.
a dozen.
Let's see if you recognize these
Cool
people.
dozen.
We had said Wild Samoans. That's how it started.
Sure.
Matt Riddle was the other one we came up with.
Yep.
There is a gentleman, maybe not worth mentioning, named Jimmy Snuka that wrestled barefoot.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yep. Wasn't he the reason why we were talking about barefoot wrestling?
No,
No, the Wild Samoans were in the Royal Rumble.
Oh.
It was
The
like,
tag team that where the manager
Snuka
would.
wasn't in this Rumble? No, he was.
No,
he
he was
was
in
in
other
ones.
He was in previous
Yep.
ones.
He'll be back.
Kevin Von Erich, the one who's still hanging around these days.
The
Okay.
oldest one. He was
He's a
barefoot.
barefooter.
Oh, yeah.
Hiro Matsuda was a barefoot wrestler.
Ah.
He is the trainer of Hulk Hogan who broke
Broke
his
his
leg.
leg. Brother.
Okay.
Brother.
Wait. He broke Hogan's leg?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. We
He's a
can
good brother.
talk about that afterwards.
Umanga.
Manja.
Umaga was a barefooter.
Okay.
One rather large boy, Haystacks Calhoun, apparently at least some of the time wrestled barefoot.
Wow.
He was just like a farmer, an older, like 60s or 70s farmer.
Damn.
But he was like 400 pounds or something.
The name sounds familiar. Yeah.
Big boy.
Kamala,
Yep.
Of course, yes. Come on.
one we mentioned off air for a whole different conversation. Ernest the Cat Miller, you might recall.
Yeah,
Here's the cat.
I remember Ernest.
Mr. Fuji, when he was a wrestler, was a barefoot wrestler.
I did not
don't
know
think
he was a wrestler.
Yeah.
Yep. Yokozuna, of course, is a barefoot wrestler. We couldn't come up with him.
He was
for some
literally
reason.
one fucking rumble before.
Couldn't come up with him. And then, of
Jesus.
course, the High Chief, one Peter Maivia,
Oh, right.
No.
The Rock's dad,
Of
was
course,
a barefoot
Rock's
wrestler.
dad.
Okay.
And then
Wow,
the other
so
thing,
there's not... there's quite a few.
and there were a lot of other ones too, but like
But
those
you
are
picked the ones that we would know.
yeah.
Okay.
But there were plenty of them. It seems to be a big thing in Samoan wrestlers, and then to a lesser degree, there's a number of Japanese wrestlers who have done it.
Okay.
Give you guys a quick little history lesson.
Oh boy.
Let's see if we can do it first. I'm up to
Presidents?
10. I'm up to 10 presidents.
Okay.
Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe, Adams, Jackson, MVB,
What was that?
Martin Van Buren,
MVP.
Harrison, and tonight's new one, John Tyler.
That is correct.
John Tyler basically named himself president when William Henry Harrison died a month into office.
This was the first
Yes.
non-elected.
Non-elected.
Okay.
He said like, "Well, I guess I'm president now." And then there were people who were like, "Okay, yeah," because there it has since, of course, been made law and added to the Constitution and stuff. But at the time, there wasn't actually a real
There weren't
succession plan.
rules,
Yeah.
yeah.
So he was like, "I'll just do it." And they're like, "Okay, yeah, I
Yeah.
guess so."
Sure.
He was the vice president.
He was the vice president.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, that
But there were
makes
people who
sense.
said like, "Well, you'll do the duties, but we're gonna have like a new election." And he was like, "No,
no,
I'll just be president."
Ooh.
Like, well, you can be the acting president. And he's like, "Again, no, I'm the president now." And there were people just kind of like, "Okay." He, while in office, got kicked out of his own party.
What?
while in office.
As president,
Oh my
he was
God.
a Whig, and then like he stopped doing what his ticket got elected, and just was like, here's what I personally want to do. So then the Whigs were like, well, you're not one of us anymore. And then so he ended up not getting elected because he had to be a third party candidate as sitting president.
I
That's
didn't think
weird.
political party. I thought regular party. He got kicked
Oh, he
out
got
of
kicked
a regular party as a president.
Oh,
maybe.
God. Sounds like he did. Sounds like he was
he
not a
also-
fun
Makes
guy.
more sense though. Political party.
He also had the most children of any president,
Oh,
Really?
how many?
15.
What?
Here's the actual amazing part of it, though.
Jesus.
I don't want to know this.
Yes, you do. It's
Okay.
crazy. And I made sure I actually wrote this part of it down. He was born in 1790, okay?
Okay.
So not one of the founding fathers, but pretty close behind them.
Yeah.
Today, as we speak, he has a living grandson.
Grandson?
2 generations removed grandson.
Wow. How old was this motherfucker?
So John Tyler was born in 1790. In 1853, when he was a young 63 years old, he gave birth to Lyon Gardner Tyler.
In 1853.
1853, his son was born.
Okay.
At age 75,
What the fuck?
our guy Lyon gave birth to Harrison Ruffin Tyler in 1928.
Oh my God, this guy's almost 100 years old.
So Harrison Ruffin Tyler, the grandson of President John Tyler, is currently alive at 93 years old.
What
Does
the
he have
fuck?
kids?
He does, but he had kids in like his 30s, like a normal person. So his kids are in their like 60s now.
Well, you never know.
That's true.
He's still 90.
He could have a
He's
kid.
got-
Could have
he's
a
got
kid.
the, he's got the genes to lay one down right now.
sure
Go
does.
ahead, man.
He was like, yeah, my grandfather, he was only 53. My father, he was only, what'd you
75.
say? 75?
63,
I'm gonna,
75.
I'm going to go way above that. I'm going in my 90s.
93, I'm going to knock a lady up. Final wish.
Oh my God. Oh my
Those juices are still a-flowing.
I don't pray that often, but I pray to God that hope that happens.
Yeah, that's wild. I
Boy,
thought.
that is weird. That is very weird. Are we ready for an eBay war?
Yes.
All right, Wally's
Please.
up by 1 million, or just 2. This is
3.
awesome. 3, sorry.
A half.
This is awesome. This is a Mean Gene napkin.
So this is just a napkin.
Mean Gene's Burgers, original restaurant napkin, vintage,
Mean
WCW 1999.
Mean Gene had a burger joint.
I think maybe just a WCW item. I'm not sure.
this sounds
Mean
like
Gene's
a,
Burgers, the burger that says "Bite Me."
Yep. That sounds like a segment to be
Okay.
named later about his.
You are purchasing
Establishment.
a vintage item. The item shown is exactly what you receive. If you have
It's a
questions,
fucking
ask.
napkin.
Mean Gene's Burgers, the burger that says "Bite Me," an original napkin from Mean Gene's Burgers restaurant from 1999. Measures 6 by 4 inches.
6 by 4 inch napkin.
A little napkin.
Mm-hmm.
Little napkin.
I'm betting $1. I don't care. You shouldn't have to pay.
Principal, betting $1. There are 3 available. 1 is sold.
Okay.
Wally bets $1
Yes.
because he has to bet.
Okay.
I'm afraid of saying more than $1.50. I'm gonna give you some room and say $4.99.
It's gonna be like $30.
$4.98.
It's gonna be 30. It's gonna be like $30.
Bill, you have closed the gap deck
All right.
to 2. It is $9.98.
For a napkin, people.
98 cents. They've sold 1 already, so people are into this. If there was some other Mean Gene's Burgers,
$10 for a napkin.
I might have picked one up.
I
If there
can
was
see
like
you
a
buying
banner,
a Mean Gene.
a banner
tray?
or a tray or something, yeah.
So
Not
I-
a napkin? No way.
What do you think the chances are this number that's on this napkin still is connected to anything?
Zero. Zero chance. So the-
Global headquarters, West Maple, Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
I've been to Sioux Falls. It's,
To Orion Landmark, a branded food solutions company.
Yes,
God.
that is the company. Orion Food Systems Global Headquarters.
Jesus.
That's the same
Apparently they're
company.
still open.
The same company that made
So
this
they
napkin.
must make a bunch
They
of
make
other stuff.
they make
yeah.
napkins, not
Yeah.
burgers. Okay.
So I'm up 24 to Bill's 22.
Yes. You were
And we
up.
don't count the ghost.
Ghost is dead. All right. Cards are back. There's a pack there. There's 3 packs left. Do you want to do just a four bagger, or do you want to do a 2 bagger? I don't even know who's doing it.
I believe I did it last week, so I think you would be up, Ryan.
Yeah, you obviously won.
Do you want to do it, Wally, since you never get to do it?
What if we just split
Or you do one, I do one. I like that. Give me one.
and then Bill does one?
Oh, we're just going to end it now?
Might as well.
Oh, all right. Let's end it
Yeah.
now. How does this
These
work?
have not been good.
I got an autograph card, so they've been good. I haven't sold it yet. But...
So I think Ryan, you should give the first clue.
That's gonna be your next eBay wars. What does this idiot want for a signed Jake Roberts card?
How much can I give for it?
There are some online I saw for like $200.
I don't know.
Because looking to see if I can find you posted one or not yet.
I have not posted.
Well, that's an
Who's
interesting
first?
card.
Who's first?
So I cannot go first.
We're going around the
because
horn.
I have to do a little history. So
Okay. You want to go all through yours or go around the horn? Bill.
We'll go around the horn, I think.
Okay. You want to go first?
Sure. I have I guess for who this is a fairly impressive looking card.
Okay.
This is a giant human being.
Oh, almost.
That's correct.
fuck.
Almost. It's a
One
nice
for
looking
Ryan.
almost.
Yep, one for Ryan.
Almost already into the packs. Look at
Yeah.
that. That was fast. They get it done here at Top's Finest. Kona Reeves edition.
Yeah.
All right, so me or you, Wally?
Go ahead.
This person was recently talked about in an interview
Sasha
because
Banks.
there was a class that so certain people had to take to look like this person.
Charlotte.
I guess if I give the name, it won't matter. Ember Moon was saying I had to go to a class to figure out how to dress and be more like this wrestler.
Trish Stratus?
No, but you're in the right. It's
Fair
not a
enough.
legend, but you're in the right kind of the old school Trish.
Mandy Rose?
Mandy Rose.
Yeah.
You got it. All right, Wally, you want to do one?
Okay, so this man is NXT. He is from
Is or what?
He is in NXT. I believe currently in.
Okay.
From Liverpool.
Liverpool.
He's got a sweet looking beard and a bald head.
Oh, it's one of your boys. It's those guys. The grizzled young veterans.
Not James Drake.
It's James Drake.
It is not. It's the other one.
one.
James Drake's the jumper. He won the tournament in England.
He's the one you take your shoe off for.
Yeah. Shoes off if you hate.
Griff Garrison.
Nope. So his first name would make him
Why can we never remember this guy's fucking
I
name?
don't know.
friends with ZSJ.
CSJ.
His first name would make him friends with ZSJ.
His first name. Because it's an animal?
His first name is the same as ZSJ.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Gibson. Zach Gibson.
There you
Thank
go.
you. Yes.
Jesus.
I was like, is this? I was trying
Why
to think
would
of
you
like,
be
isn't there
friends
like
if you have the same
isn't
first
there
name?
like a Disney
Why
show
wouldn't you
Zach
be
and
friends?
somebody? Isn't that
Zach
like?
and Cody.
I was like, is this a Zach and Cody reference that I'm supposed to figure out, or
This next
You're
person
overthinking
I have to look.
All right, Bill, you're back up.
this next person? I legitimately think is one of Wally's favorite wrestlers,
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor.
All right, this person
fair. He
is
is.
legitimately the reason I won my championship in the picks. Literally, because I
Oh,
continued to pick.
I can picture
Charlotte.
him.
I
Nope.
continue to pick this person over and
I
over.
can
and
picture
over.
him, and I can't remember his name.
It's oh shoot! What the fuck was his name?
The only reason I won is because I picked this guy
He's
to
a
win
3-man
like
bander.
6
Yes.
times, and he kept winning, and I kept getting lone wolves.
Nope, that's
He
not
was
him.
with the Singh brothers, right?
He was
Singh
with the
brothers?
Singh brothers.
Singh brothers,
They were his
okay.
lackeys. He
It
beat
was,
Randy Orton a couple times, which nobody
Shit,
picked.
What the fuck was his name?
He's
not
no
it.
longer. He's still employed and still does stuff, but he's not really in any real main storyline.
What are the other 3-man banders? Drew McIntyre,
Sure,
Yeah,
the redhead.
yeah.
What's his name?
Heath Slater
Heath Slater.
and Wow.
Fuck. Give us a first initial.
A J.
Jinder Mahal.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's it. Wally got one.
Okay.
Okay, Wally.
This man just got a new name, which he's on his card.
Oh, he already has a name on his card.
Yep.
Wow.
The new name is on his
Oh,
card.
boy.
T-Bar.
It is T-Bar.
What the hell? A T-bar.
A T-Bar.
A T-bar. I don't know who's winning. Bill.
This man already is in our Hall of Fame.
Whoa.
The Miz.
It is an uncrowned greatness card.
Whoa.
Sid Vicious.
Whoa.
Uncrowned greatness.
We have talked about him in Royal Rumbles.
Roddy Piper.
No, it's
Mr.
Jake.
Perfect. Mr. Perfect.
Jake the Snake. No.
Nope.
Uh,
He's got a
Diesel.
son
Diesel.
that wrestled for a little while.
Steamboat.
Nope.
Jake.
Son that wrestled for a while.
In our Hall of Fame.
That wrestled
already?
for a while.
Ted DiBiase.
Ted DiBiase.
I was just going through what we had.
Oh, that's
in
a
our,
nice
that is
one.
a
It is a nice
nice
card.
one. Ooh, that's better
That's
than the
a
other
real
one.
nice one. Does just based on card, does that go in the Hall of Fame?
We'll have to see if it replaces
All
it.
right.
I think it should replace the other one.
This next one I have here is interesting because it's somebody who's awesome but no longer is
The Miz.
awesome.
no, it's
he has a new
oh no,
name.
that is the Miz.
Butch.
You're right. Butch. Pete Dunne. Okay. Wally?
She is no longer with the company.
Naomi.
Ember Moon.
Nope.
Sasha Banks.
Nope. Was she with
Scarlett.
No, she was not. I don't think.
Scarlett.
Ty Valkyrie.
Nope.
Ruby Riott.
No, she's got a fun accent. I'm assuming.
A fun accent. Toni Storm.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Wow,
Okay.
that's
I'm
shocking.
assuming he says.
I don't know.
This
This guy.
She does.
woman is no longer with the company.
Ember Moon.
Nope. More recent, not with the company.
More recent.
I can only think of really obvious clues for her.
More recent, not with the company. Boy.
Uh,
Candice LeRae.
Nope. Did go through NXT though.
Can we get more hints? Because I've
Dakota
got
Kai.
nothing.
Dakota
Early
Kai.
NXT
Dakota
before
Kai.
Dakota even
Before Dakota.
has held pretty much all of the women's belts. I think. Pretty sure all of them.
All of the women's belts, but is released.
I didn't say that.
You said no longer with the company.
I did.
What's
I didn't say released.
Paige?
Sasha.
Sasha.
Damn.
Sasha. All right.
There's lots of clues to like just give it away.
I have one more. This guy was DeFazio Ghost favorite.
Tony Nese.
Was in NXT.
No, not Tony.
Got called up and is still there, but his tag team partner is no longer there.
Oh, Chad Gable.
His partner now, Chad Cable's partner right now,
Otis.
is Otis.
Dosovich?
Yes.
Just Otis.
I remember
He
that.
lost
He's
his
now
name.
just Otis.
Um,
Okay, this is it right here.
I think so. So he is now he was at one point a wrestler, but he currently works for WWE
Los Angeles Knight.
as a writer.
Oh,
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Nope.
as a writer.
Yep. He's also from the UK. That's interesting. I didn't know that. He's kind of young actually for being a
Danny
writer.
Burch
Nope.
from the UK. but
I
he's a
feel like I've
writer.
heard his name during the go-arounds,
Okay.
and I think I might have heard it when we were doing my first card.
I don't even know what your first card was.
Zach Gibson.
James Drake.
Okay, never mind. But yes, one of those names is correct.
Which one?
One of what names is correct?
The one of James Drake.
Oh, well, either
is
James.
correct.
Oh! You're talking about Drake Maverick.
I am talking about Drake
Oh,
Maverick.
okay.
Drake
I was
Maverick.
gonna give it away. I was about to give it away by saying Rockstar Spud.
Yeah.
All right, so Bill, you have in my pile. You have
I'm pretty
three.
sure you won. You have three in my pile, but I think you have three in Wally's
You
pile.
have 3 in mine, and Bill has 1 in mine.
All
So
right,
I have a
there
total
you go.
of 4 and Wally has a total of 2.
Hey, that's better than I
Wally has
thought.
2. Closing
All
out
right.
cards with 2. All right, time for She's All That.
Hold on, we gotta go. Do we have any Hall of Famers here?
Jinder
No.
Mahal, Hall of Famer? Yes.
No.
100%.
No.
For me, he's a Hall of Famer.
Well, for the show, yeah,
yeah.
that might make it.
Do
Actually,
you think
yeah.
he should?
Let me see the card.
It's not his peak
Not a
of
good
powers.
For our show, though, it makes
For
more
our
sense.
show, he's a Hall of Famer in my book.
Jesus.
Otis, Pete Dunne, and Mandy Rose. I say none,
No.
none of those.
You mean Butch?
Butch.
Almost
No,
Sasha,
no,
Finn,
no.
Oh, let me see the VIN.
and do we have a new representative for Ted DiBiase?
I think that Ted should be in.
I think this Ted should be in.
I
over
think
the other Ted.
that
Okay.
Ted should be in.
Why can't I get a Demon Finn? Like,
because he doesn't do Demon Finn anymore.
That's over. It's
Bull.
dead. That's a refractor Finn Balor though. So
I'm taking
No-
old Ted out.
no Jinder.
No.
Jinder's not in.
No.
Oh boy, I don't agree.
Alright. So
I don't agree.
Is Jinder Mahal Tamina? I'm not sure.
It's just, for me, he's a Tamina to me. Tamina's in our Hall of Fame.
So our Hall of Fame currently consists of Eddie Guerrero, Psycho Sid, Diesel, Razor Ramon, Ted DiBiase,
The new one.
the new one, Io Shirai, Xioli Mboa,
Of course.
The Miz, The Miz, The Miz, The Miz, The
Yep,
Miz, The
yep,
Miz,
yep.
The Miz, and Tamina.
The Miz, the
That
Miz,
is a
the
little
Miz, the Miz,
disappointing
the
that we
Miz,
have
the
3
Miz.
packs and no misses today.
Yeah.
We had
But
one
it's a
miss
different.
from this.
It's a different company though, right? This
No,
one.
it's still Tops, but it's the Conan Reeves edition.
Yeah.
Okay.
The finest. All right.
It's not that.
She's
Allen
all
Benjamin.
that.
Yes.
We are going to go through this because Freddie Prinze Jr. is now a booker and a promoter of wrestling and used to write for Raw, right? For years. Was a writer of Monday Night Raw for some fucking reason.
Didn't know
So
that.
we were watching She's All That, and now I'm going to get a beer. Go.
Yep. So we start off with Lainey Boggs. She's painting in her basement. She's a bit of an odd girl, just by looking at her for the 90s sake. And she wakes up her brother for school before being dropped off at school by her dad, who drives a crappy truck that has his pool company on the side of it. We meet Zach Seiler, who's the prototypical frat boy jock football player. He walks into school, and he looks at a picture of himself on the wall.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I hate this movie. This is where it starts.
See, I like that part only because it makes me think of not another teen movie where Chris Evans walks in, looks at a picture, then walks across the hall to look at a picture of himself looking at a picture of himself.
Yeah, that movie is very clearly just making fun of this movie.
Yes, that movie is by far the better movie,
Yeah.
but this is still a good one. Ish.
Not good.
So then we get Lainey and her best friend, the Bash brother,
Foggy
Nelson.
Foggy Nelson
Yep, Foggy
from,
Nelson, Bash
Daredevil.
brother. Yep. They're best friends. Zach meets his friends, Paul Walker and Dule Hill. None of the,
Do I know Dule Hill from anything else?
He's from The West Wing,
Okay, I didn't see that.
He's in other stuff, too.
but that's how I know him most recently. But
And Paul Walker, as we discussed off air, has never had a good character. He's never been a decent human being.
Stop.
I have to agree, he has not been
His
a good
closest
person.
one to is Varsity Blues, and even then, he's the same character, except he just gets humbled at the end when he all of a sudden
Yeah.
is not a football star.
Yeah.
He's good in that. He becomes the coach, and he's good in fucking Fast and Furious.
No, he's not. He's a dirty cop in Fast and
He's
Furious.
fine.
Okay. Not dirty.
He's like with the family.
He's with the
At
family.
the end of the
He lo-
movie,
but
he
then
gives the bad guy a car to go away instead of arresting him.
exactly in the second movie, he's a cop again. He's immediately become a cop again.
Yeah, because he's dirty and he didn't tell them that he's a bad cop.
They've talked about it. They talk about it in the second movie. They're like, yeah, you want to know why he's not doing this anymore? Is because he did it last time. Anyways, so Zach tries to get deep about their future, but they're all idiots. So that goes by the wayside. And then he sees his girlfriend Taylor, her friends, and he asks where she's been because she's kind of been avoiding him.
That's not good.
He finally finds her, and she immediately breaks up with him very harshly, like not even trying to let him down easy.
Because she's with
Yes.
a new guy.
She tells him how she met Brock Hudson, who was on The Real World, played by the great Matthew Lillard.
The Great? Are you questioning the great or if it was Matthew Lillard?
I'm trying to remember if that's his name.
That's his name.
That's his
Okay,
name.
so yes, the great.
Is he great or not great?
Have you seen him in 13 Ghosts?
No.
13 Ghosts is such a good movie. Underrated.
Wow.
So, and he's great in this movie too. He's fantastic in this movie.
He's very hateable. As Bill said,
Yep.
most characters in this movie are hateable.
I don't know if there's. We'll talk through as we go. I don't think there's anyone that's actually likable in this
I
movie.
think Kevin Pollak is likable.
I do not. I think he's a very bad father.
Oh, okay.
He may
that's
be a
the
bad
dad.
father, but I think he's likable at the end when he's just like,
No, he's-
go live your life, you weirdo.
I'll get
Yeah.
to when we get there. I'll tell you the part that I decided he was a bad father.
Well, he's always a bad father because she has to take care of everything.
So
Not even that.
Yeah. So Taylor met Brock Hudson while she was on spring break in Miami or whatever.
Remember spring break when you would
Yep.
just go and dance places?
Yeah. No.
That's what she did.
Yeah. And that's why she's breaking up with Zach. So she walks away away from him, and everyone around them starts talking again. Lainey's in art class. Her teacher wants her art to be more representative of Lainey herself and not just what she sees going on in the world, that kind of thing. Then two artsy bitches tell Lainey she should kill herself.
Yep. Straight up tell her kill yourself.
Yep. Usher is the school radio DJ.
Why is this guy not more popular than fucking Freddie Prinze?
Because this is the weird AV kid that doesn't talk to anybody in real life. He just
Yep.
goes on air.
Yep.
I guess.
Uh,
Ursher's there. He should be the most popular guy staring at a picture of himself.
He
Sure.
should be, but he's not.
Paul Walker tells Zach that he needs to do something quick to save his legacy because he just got broken up with. They see Brock pick Taylor up from school, which makes Zach say that Taylor is totally replaceable. Paul and Dulé do not think that is true. They don't think she's replaceable. So Paul and Zach make a bet that Zach can't turn any girl into prom queen in 6 weeks to replace Taylor.
They do a bad job of making Taylor the hottest person in the school. 'Cause
Yes,
everyone
they
in
do.
the school is pretty hot.
Yep.
Her short friend is way hotter than her.
All of her, Gabrielle Union.
Gabrielle,
She's sitting
yes.
next to Gabrielle Union, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh well, Gabrielle,
Yeah.
Taylor's the hottest one. No,
They make
she's
her
sitting
look
next
good
to Gabrielle Union.
when they have her at that pool party where she meets Stu or whatever.
Yeah.
And then after that, they make her right away not good.
Who's Stu?
Oh,
You're talking
Brock
about
Hudson?
Matthew Lillard, aka Brock Hudson, who
Stu.
plays Stu in
Stu
fucking
in-
Scream.
in
Oh,
Scream.
yeah.
That's what. It's like 6
See,
degrees.
he's
of,
fantastic in Scream, too.
He's very good.
He's
He's,
a very good
fantastic
actor.
in Scream.
6 degrees of separation of Matthew Lillard. It's like the Kevin Bacon game.
So they start picking out girls that they see around them. They're just making fun of them. They're within earshot of all these girls making fun of them.
Not nice. Not nice.
Lainey trips up the stairs, and Paul picks her, which Zach is not happy about.
Which, come on.
Like
She doesn't look bad at all. She's just
the worst thing
disheveled.
that she's done so far is trip up the stairs and like art.
How dare you like? How dare you like art?
But the bet's a bet, so he tries to go to talk to her, but she drags her brother Simon away from Zach because he was like, "Oh, Zach's the cool kid. I want to hang out with him." Zach goes home and he talks to his Catholic school sister, who is Rogue from the X-Men movies, about Lainey.
Anna Paquin.
Sure.
I like her character. She's likable in this.
Oh yeah, she's.
I
fairly
count her as likable.
Fairly.
She's
more likable
she
than
talks
most.
She talks shit to Freddie Prinze Jr. She says,
You're an
Oh, the
idiot.
sister?
Yeah, the sister.
You should probably be nice to ladies.
She's like,
and,
how about you
learn
think about
them.
Yeah, exactly.
She is the most likable, but
And
she's still
then
not great.
She does the makeup haircut thing to
Yeah, and she's not good at that.
Rachel Lee Cook.
Yeah, I mean, she's a kid. She's
and
not
then
supposed to.
she saves her from getting
No, she doesn't.
assault.
No.
Tries
Nope,
to
she
save her
doesn't.
from getting assaulted.
She tries to help. She doesn't really.
She
do
tries
it.
to help.
But
She's the most likable, but she's
pretty likable.
forgettable.
yeah. So Zach's parents come home, and his dad is concerned that Zach hasn't been getting any kind of letters from any of his college applications.
I feel like this is a legit concern. It's like, yo,
Yeah.
you're a fucking valedictorian and you have no letters from anywhere, and you're an awesome soccer player. Something's weird. Something's
Yeah,
up.
but then
And you're
Freddie's
6
like,
weeks from-
"Hey, don't worry about it." And he goes, "All right,
yeah,
no problem."
yeah.
he says, "Give me to the end of the week,"
You're 6 weeks away from graduation, and you haven't gotten a letter.
which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
especially if you're good at a sport.
and valedictorian. You see some, anyways.
Right.
Zach tells him to give it a little more time, but then goes to his room and he looks through a bunch of acceptance letters. The acceptance letters are from like Dartmouth,
Everywhere.
Harvard, like these really fucking good schools.
He doesn't have a problem here.
Yeah,
He has no problem to be worried about.
No. He's just a rich little douchebag. Zach tells him to get. Oh, yeah, I said that. Taylor and her friends are talking about getting elected prom queen.
God.
Nobody cares about that scene.
Does anybody care about being elected prom queen? I don't remember that.
High school
I could
people.
not tell you who prom queen or king were at ours.
Wasn't it Q?
You were part of it. You were there.
No, that wasn't prom. That was
Homecoming.
Homecoming.
There's
Are they
didn't-
different? They are different,
Yeah,
aren't they?
No,
they're
we-
different things.
We didn't have prom king.
Oh,
queen.
okay. Is
Is
That's
that why I don't remember
That's
it?
why you don't remember it. Yes. Yes. So Lainey works at a falafel restaurant.
Does she have to wear the fucking hat, though?
Of course she does.
She wears a falafel hat.
Yes. Zach comes in. She's basically just looking for a reason why he would be trying to talk to her. She's like, I'm not smart. And he says he's got the 4th highest GPA.
Yeah.
And Bash Brothers said, yeah, he does. So
She's highly suspicious. Correct.
yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
So she's looking for a reason why he would be trying to talk to her. And I said, to be fair, she's right.
Yeah.
He asks about art, and she's still suspicious, but he
Tell me about art.
yeah, he asked her to give
that's
him
gonna
some
work.
advice because he's taking a what are they called?
Independent study.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
he describes it as, because I'm an athlete, they give me those free periods or whatever.
yeah. Bash Brother gives Zach his ticket to the show that night, and Lainey is mad at him, but she agrees to seeing him there later. We go to the show. It's performance art, and Zach is weirded out. To be fair, he's not wrong. And again, I wrote that in my notes.
Again, not wrong, but we get the best scene of the movie.
Yes. Well, what's the line? The one line.
I don't know about
Wait.
any lines. All I cared about was a hacky sack scene that went on for about 17 minutes.
Yeah. So
That's
Lainey dances onto stage
God.
and then repeats the mantra, be still, be silent, be still, while the audience joins in before giving applause. Whoop-de-doo. The main performer invites Zach up onto stage, and he reluctantly goes up while Lainey goes and sits at the bar. He doesn't know what to do because who the fuck knows what to do when they get asked to go up onto stage and just
out of
go
nowhere.
ahead, do
Just
something.
do something,
Do
yeah.
something.
Entertain us, clown.
Exactly.
What would you do if you were called on the stage like that? at a
Not go on
performance art?
stage.
Just walk out?
Done. Not.
would-
do
You're
it.
losing this bet. You're
I
naked
would-
at graduation.
I would
Yeah.
go up onto stage. And
I'm
then
also not
attempt
making this
a
bet, but-
backflip. Attempt it.
Okay.
I
That
could
would be
still
impressive.
probably get 3/4 of the way around.
Just land on your head. Do an Undertaker.
What I
Just
do in this
just
situation
land right
is
on
I
your head.
don't do it, and then I guilt her into why would you make me do that?
Oh, there you go. Manipulation.
Yes.
Oh shit! Where we go? So he
Plays
doesn't.
Sacky Sack,
Yeah, he doesn't know what to do, so he plays hacky
which
sack,
is awesome.
and he's doing some crazy tricks while talking out loud about not messing up.
He's good at soccer.
The audience applauds, which, by the way, being good at soccer and being good at hacky sack,
They don't equate.
they do not equate.
They're not the same thing.
No. The audience, though, is very proud of him, and then they give him quite a good applause.
Well, he does kind of go with the, I've got a lot of pressure on me to succeed, and how am I going to
Everybody's
do
counting
that?
on you. Yeah.
Which is, I guess, interesting.
Yeah, but like
I don't know.
It's
I'm
a-
grasping at
yeah,
straws here. This
yeah,
movie's
like-
not good.
It's
his,
terrible
his
movie.
reason for his little side story.
His problems are
his
really
problems
not that big
are
of a deal.
not problems.
My dad
it's
is
like
mad
they're
that
trying. They're
I'm
trying.
going to Harvard instead of Dartmouth. Ooh.
Yeah, they're trying to make him very likable, even though
Wrong.
he's a douche for what's going on in this movie.
A huge asshole.
Yes.
Let's not forget the main point of this movie is that he made a bet that he could take a loser and make her prom queen.
Exactly. That's why he's a douche, and that's
Yeah.
why they're trying so hard to make him likable. So he's very stoked about his performance, and the two of them actually connect a little bit. Then he pulls some stupid line, and she makes fun of him for it before leaving.
Nice.
He says something about her eyes being beautiful, and she's like, okay, get the fuck away.
Has that line worked in the last 50 years?
We see Brock and Taylor laying in bed, and he just wants to watch himself on The Real World.
Yeah, he
doing?
doesn't want to smell like her spit.
What are you doing, Matthew Lillard? What are you doing, Stu? What are you doing, Shaggy? Shaggy doesn't want to get some action. He just wants to watch himself.
The next day, Zach goes to Lainey's house and talks to her dad, who has his own pool cleaning business.
Did you find this odd that he's just like best friends with his dad and her brother? Like,
Well, this is
just best buds.
this scene is where I don't like Kevin Pollak in this movie. Not yet, but when Lainey gets home.
It's odd that he's such good friends with the dad, but the brother looks up to this guy because he's a super popular kid in high school.
Yeah.
This kid's got
That's
to be in
fine.
like
Sure.
8th grade.
And I don't even mind the dad being chummy with him here.
Yeah.
It's when she comes home
After the
and
prom.
she says, "No, right now."
Oh.
And she says, like, "Leave me alone, go away."
Yeah.
And he like just walks into the house, and Dad's cool with that. Dad's not choking him out with his.
Wait, when he walks into the house. Oh, when
She's like, "Leave me alone," and goes to
Yes.
go inside, and he follows her, and then's like, "I'm gonna play video games with your brother." Then
Yeah, he was like
the
"All right,
dad now
son."
should be like, "I'm gonna stick this pool cleaner up your butt if
Yeah.
you don't leave my property."
All right, that's fair.
And he doesn't. He's like, "Yeah, no, it's funny. You're funny."
So Lainey comes outside and they talk about the other night. He invites her to the beach and she declines. So he takes up Simon's offer to play Sega. So it forces her to, all right, you're not hanging around my house, being friends with my brother and my dad. So she goes to the beach. He tries to talk about the ocean and she talks about all the chemicals in it. And he tells her she needs to relax, which she kind of does. His friends show up, and Lainey gets to talk to Taylor's friends, because Taylor's not there, about Zach being single. Dulé then invites all of them to play volleyball.
Yeah, we
And-
get like that Top Gun volleyball scene.
Yep.
This is no playing with the boys.
No. Lainey agrees to do it because the one short girl is being bitchy about it, and Gabrielle Union's like, this girl's cool. I'm going to go play with her, too. And
Okay, I have another candidate for likable person in this movie,
Gabrielle
Gabrielle
Union?
Union, because
That's
she's
fair. Yeah.
the one who's like, fuck off, she can be our friend, and also nominates her to be prom queen, right?
Yep, she does.
Yeah.
And then she also is like, somebody
She's still
said,
one of the plastics.
later on, when Taylor beeps them, she's like, they're like,
yeah.
oh, she's still our friend. She's like, so, like,
Not
she's
really.
a bitch. Who cares?
An asshole.
Yeah, but she's still one of them.
Gabrielle Union, good person.
We get the volleyball montage. Dulé invites everybody to a party at his house, and Lainey surprisingly agrees while everybody's there. Then everyone leaves, and she tells Zach that she actually can't go because she has to clean the house,
Which is a lie.
which is a lie. So right now, the sun is setting at the beach.
Sure.
We go back to her house. The sun is now much higher in the sky because she has to clean. The dad is watching Jeopardy while Lainey talks to Bash Brother on the phone. He tries to convince her to give Zach a shot when Zach shows up with the JV soccer team to clean the house. And he gives her a dress to go get changed. Rogue
Also bizarre.
Yes. Rogue also shows up to help.
Not a good move
No.
to bring somebody close.
Yes.
You are ugly. Wear this
Yeah, this is
wear these
creepy.
clothes.
Yeah. He's
No.
It's definitely like, you're probably too poor to buy good clothes that I would want to be seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a good look here.
No, this is
Also, we haven't
very
talked about
cringy.
all the language of the movie that literally did not exist, or if it did, it was like a hot minute. It was like all the things that he said is like slang,
Oh.
and like even later he says something when the fight happens in the cafeteria. He says these like little things
Yeah.
that don't.
That-
I
don't know.
I was in high school then. I don't remember these sayings being a thing.
no.
I think they were made up. So every time they say those things, it makes me cringe.
Yeah. So Rogue is also there to help. She's there to help with makeup and stuff.
Of course, right.
Dad is getting all the Jeopardy questions wrong.
This is just me on a Friday night.
Yep.
Jeopardy even on a Friday night? Just yell out the wrong answers. Things.
Yeah, I think so.
It sure is on Fridays, yeah.
The soccer players start answering the Jeopardy questions correctly, and that's when Dad notices that there are
Oh,
other
wow.
people in his house.
What the hell?
Terrible father.
Yes.
Protect your kids, jerk.
So Lainey is finally finished getting ready, and we start getting one of the best songs Kiss Me by Sixpence None the Richer
Oh,
plays.
my
Not. It's a song. It's not a best
It is
song.
the song from this movie, though.
It is the song from this movie.
And it
was
was like in the trailer.
I feel like it was made for this movie.
Probably.
Anyways,
me.
she comes downstairs immediately, but then she doesn't come downstairs immediately.
She won't come down.
Right. But then she gets the slow motion stairwell entrance looking smoking hot.
Oh, she doesn't wear glasses anymore?
And her hair's down and she got it cut. Oh my God. So she trips on the last step and Zach catches her. They go to the party and Gabrielle Union takes Laney away while Paul talks to Zach about Laney. Brock and Taylor show up. Laney finds the rude art girl with her head in the toilet, who is then rude to her again
Yeah.
before passing out.
It was weird because when they insulted her in the first scene, I thought like, oh, this is just like a weird art thing. It's not like people bullying her.
At first, I didn't think
At
they were
first-
telling her to kill her. I mean, they were telling her to kill herself, but
Right.
I also thought it was
thought
a
it was
weird-
like
no.
I thought it was like an art. I took it as like, oh, they're weird artists, and they actually think that
Yes, that's what I
they're
thought
actually
too.
trying to
Until
help,
this
until
scene.
this
No.
scene where I'm like, oh
Then I was
wait,
like, oh no, she was just being really,
she was just straight up
really
being
wildly
bullied.
mean.
I
by this
remember
person.
I remember this scene because I remember her coming out with the clown makeup, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that's why she was so like. That's why she painted her face
Right.
like that because of
Also,
this scene.
You could have painted her up with some other items on there. You
Yeah.
could have painted her up better. Not good enough.
So Zach and Taylor trade barbs about like breaking up and whatnot before Brock starts dancing. Best
Okay,
scene
all right.
of the film.
No,
All right,
Stupid.
Best
when,
scene of the film.
When Shaggy starts dancing,
Best scene. How do you not like this scene?
Because
How do you-
Steve's not a good
so
dancer.
fucking
It's
funny.
not that funny.
It is hilarious how
I
bad
thought-
how bad he is
This guy-
and how good he thinks he is.
might be a fan favorite if he did this. He might be cool, right? If you dance to a song at a party, or is he just so bad?
He's very bad.
He's very bad, which
He's
makes
going
it
for it though.
very good to me because he thinks he's so good.
Yeah,
That's what makes me
he's
happy.
supposed to be Puck from the Real World, apparently,
I think so, yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
who was like the annoying guy.
Which I barely remember. I just remember everybody hating Puck.
Mhm.
But
I think I forget what he did. He pissed somebody off.
I
think he
do
was-
like that there's one point where Dulé Hill's picking something because they're in his house. He's
Right.
picking something up off the ground, and Brock does like the roll over his back,
Yes,
and then he stands up and
that was good.
he's like, "Okay, I'll walk away now." Like, yes, Dulé, beat the fuck out of him. So mean art girl wakes up and comes out of the bathroom looking like a clown. Taylor sees Laney and she goes over to her. She's a bitch to her and spills red wine on Laney's red dress.
That's
down
okay.
it. Like
Yep.
not
right
even
down
on
that
it.
cleave.
Yep.
Yep.
Laney runs out of the party crying and Zach follows her out. She falls down and he tries to help her, but she's mad, obviously. She says that she promised she would never let herself cry in front of them. Zach tries to give her a pep talk, but she doesn't care. She just wants to go home. Next day at school, Laney and Brass's brother are talking about the party, and people keep saying nice things to Laney as they walk by her. And then she realizes that somebody's nominated her for prom queen.
But it's not Freddie Prinze.
Nope,
It's
it's Gabrielle Union.
Gab's
which
Union.
we find that out later, way later, right?
Yeah, and it's just
Yeah.
like a
It's like-
throwaway
it's a
line.
throwaway
You
line at
nominated
the
her.
end.
Yeah. Oh, it's when they're taking their pictures together, right?
Very, very end.
Yeah. So Taylor's friends, Gabrielle Union and short hot girl, congratulate Laney before Taylor beeps them, and that's where we get Gabrielle Union saying like she's not. Who cares if she's our friend? Like we don't need her.
It said 911.
Yes.
Pagers in a movie.
Yep.
Which is also funny.
So they go. Brock broke up with her.
He broke up with her?
Yeah. Surprising.
He's an MTV star.
Not surprising. So she sees a sign for Laney for prom queen and immediately stops crying.
Just got to beat this lady.
Yep. We got a soccer scene and then a locker room scene.
Yeah, baby. Wally, you picked this movie because it's
Oh,
soccer.
they were terrible.
You picked this movie. He missed a wide open goal.
Wide open.
And then they had that locker room Top Gun fight. This movie has a lot of Top Gun energy.
Yeah.
going on.
It wants to have Top Gun energy.
It wants to.
Paul's a dick to Zach, and they get in an argument. Paul is sick of being the second coolest guy in school. Bash Brother is now organizing signs for Lainey from different school clubs because she's got the nerd crowd in her corner. Zach visits Lainey in her art studio basement, and they talk about her mom who died from leukemia. He tells her she can't keep shutting people out, and she berates him about not making a decision about college. They talk about his dad telling...
Which is also kind of creepy to be like, I know you didn't apply to colleges? Okay.
No, yeah, she went to like guidance.
But she knows?
Yeah, guidance puts up people like where people are going to college, like all guidance.
Yeah, I guess, but
so she must have like looked for him.
She was spying on his college decision.
She berates him about not making a decision about college, and then they talk about his dad telling him to pick a college and pick a future. She basically just keeps making fun of him for being a little bitch. He almost kisses her, but she talks about prom, and then he feels guilty, so he runs out. I like the next thing is the little rap about Lainey versus Taylor for prom queen. That was
fun.
That was fun. That was all right. Bash Brother and Lainey are at lunch, and she's depressed. She's worried that she's not kissable, and Bash Brother doesn't know how to answer that.
Man, the friend zone is strong with that one.
He seems to not mind, though. Like,
Yeah.
this is the rare movie where he's not trying to break out of it.
Yeah, this is like, I don't see you as anything other than like
we've been friends
best
since
friend.
we were little kids.
Yeah.
So don't talk to me like that.
Yeah. Her brother Simon skating around offering fresh ground pepper
What
to
the
people.
Fuck?
I don't understand this at all.
He works in the cafeteria on roller
Works
skates
there? Yeah, I don't
and gives
know.
people pepper on their food.
Because he, like you said, I think you said off air, but we see Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah, we see her here.
She doesn't have a line. She just cold shoulders.
I think she just says no
Simon.
thank you or something.
No, she doesn't say anything to him because he's like, all right.
She's dating Freddie Prinze already. Like,
Yeah.
this is just a cameo. It's not a... Because if they had her as, like, a full-time person in the movie, she would have done something.
Yeah.
I would think.
So
Very weird. She's like a Sonic barista or whatever, rocking those roller skates. Which they don't even do anymore. They've given that up.
Oh, he's like
Which
a
is
Sonic.
too bad.
Yes, yes.
Keep roller skating. Keep those roller skates.
So Simon gets picked off by the bullies, and they force him to look at
It's the
a
one
knockoff Playboy.
The one kid from everything.
Yeah, he is.
Oh no, it's the Shermanator.
Shermanator.
Shermanator's
He's
the
in
pube boy.
All the movies from this era.
So
Yeah, he
the
really
one
is.
the one bully forces Simon to look at a Playboy knockoff, while Pube Boy puts his pubes on a pizza, and that's the Shermanator.
I don't understand. Here, look at a Playboy. What kind of bullying tactic is that?
Distraction, man.
I don't know.
It's all about eating pubes.
So he can eat the pubes?
I don't know.
Because if there's one thing that no one ever notices on their food and gets grossed out by, it's hair.
Yeah.
Sure.
Regardless of whether you know it's a pube or not, you're definitely going to see that.
Zach walks in and he helps Simon by forcing both of them to eat the pube pizza.
But I don't
We get a
understand
really
why
disgusting
they
scene.
do. It's not like he
Yeah.
threatens them with violence. He says, "Hey, why don't you eat that?" And he's so cool, they just do it.
Why didn't they just
Well,
leave?
it's probably also the fact that if they tried to ignore him, he has so many people in his corner that he could make them. I don't know.
Why
I would
wouldn't
just
they
I'm
just
grasping
walk away
walk
from this?
out.
I'm grasping at straws.
Just walk out. You're grasping at pubes.
There's
I'm
another reason
grasping
Freddie
at
Prinze
pubes.
Jr. sucks. He makes people eat pubes.
Yeah, that's
Two
fair.
different people. I did like. I didn't understand.
I'm
it,
sorry.
but
Did you say? Oh yeah. Okay. Two
Yeah.
people.
I didn't understand why the first guy eats the pubes, but then I did like when the second guy laughs and he's
And
like,
he's-
"Oh," he's like, "No, you eat the pubes too, you motherfucker." I
Yeah.
did like that little piece of it.
Yeah. So Zach starts to walk away, but then he makes eye contact with Lainey, but he's still feeling guilty, so he walks out. Paul then talks to Lainey at the
Oh
falafel
my
place,
God.
and he asks her to prom because he's a conniving
This is
douchebag.
weird.
He badmouths Zach behind his back.
Yeah,
because
keep
he's
talking up how he's a good dude.
because he's a douchebag, and he gets in her head about Zach being a good guy. Zach and his dad have a fight about the acceptance letters and him being a shitty dad, apparently.
But how is he a shitty dad? Because he says,
Because he's never home.
oh, you're a shitty dad. You're never home, and you want me to go to Dartmouth. And he goes, I don't care what college you go to. Just go to a college. And that's it. That's the end of the scene.
Yeah. Which also, by the way, the dad is the first vice president in the West Wing.
Mm.
Yep.
Again, never seen it.
I mean,
So we
it's
got
a good
two-
show. It's a good show. You should watch
Two
it.
West Wingers in the same show.
At least two. Because I feel like Kieran Culkin might have been in the West Wing at one point.
Kieran Culkin. Underrated. I like Kieran Culkin in this movie. What's wrong with him?
What is it? Who is he in?
He's
this movie?
His
Simon.
son. Simon.
The brother.
The brother. Sorry.
He's just. He's also not a very good brother. But
What's wrong with it?
No, he's a good brother.
He
No.
calls Freddie Prinze an asshole.
He calls Freddie Prinze an asshole
and then invites him
immediately.
in that same night to come hang out.
Mm.
I guess.
He gets over it real quick.
Whatever.
Okay.
So shit. Shitty dad. Taylor talks to
Also,
Zach.
his gimmick is he skates around and puts pepper on people's food.
Yeah.
I need a pepper boy.
I mean, you own two of
Please.
them.
Please clip that out. I need a pepper boy. Taylor talks to Zach about going to prom, and he says he's going to be going with Lainey. He's whatever. She tells him Lainey and Paul are going together, so Zach confronts Paul in front of Lainey, and Paul tells her about the bet. Just straight up says, Zach, this bet is... he's the worst. Zach
He's
owns...
equal to Freddie. They're the same.
No, he's way worse than Freddie
They're
Prinze.
the same.
Freddie Prinze is pretty bad, but Zach's
What kind of a special
Paul's
dick
still worse.
do you have to be like, I'm not attracted to this person, but I'm going to date them just to fuck with you?
Yeah.
Instead of his like ex-girlfriend, who's the quote-unquote hot one, why don't you just go after her?
Yep.
I don't
So Zach owns up to it being a bet, and Taylor's a bitch again. Lainey starts ignoring the phone while she paints, and Simon answers the phone to tell Zach to stop calling. So Lainey's dad goes downstairs to the basement. He has a little bit of a heart-to-heart with her. Before he asks her about going to the prom.
Get busy living or get busy dying.
Basically. She tells him that she's not going because she didn't have a date or something like that. He's like, that's surprising because there's a handsome guy upstairs waiting to take you.
Real sex pot up there for you, honey.
This is another reason he's a
Yeah.
bad dad.
He just lets some random guy come in and he's never met this guy.
No.
No.
He doesn't know Paul Walker from another Paul Walker.
Nope. So it's obviously Paul. Zach then decides to take Rogue, his sister, to the prom.
Rogue. Every time, so many names and things going on here.
Taylor is sitting waiting in her house to get picked up.
This actually would be a better movie if all these characters
Played the characters that I'm
they
saying.
they were just characters in the same high school. But Rogue was a superhero.
Yeah.
Stu went to
was-
school here as a murderer.
I was thinking about later on saying somebody tried to touch Rogue or something like that, and she sucked all his energy dry.
Bash Brother was a hockey player. It would be a better movie.
If they just mash it all together.
Prom is ridiculous, and then we get a choreographed dance.
Usher choreographed a dance.
For
And he
them.
says, like, the dance I showed you all.
Mm-hmm.
This was so
Stupid.
cringy.
So stupid.
This was hard to watch, this scene.
Yeah, Taylor forces Zach to dance with her while Lainey and Paul dance. Rogue and Bash Brother meet up after the song because they both like the next song, and they got a cute little relationship going.
I do like when he's just sitting there eating a plate of shrimp or whatever it is that he's got,
He is, yeah.
and she says something to him, and he's like, I forget what he says, but he's like, I can't dance and I'm sweaty or something like that.
So I because I love this interaction so
dance
much,
and
I
I'm
wrote it
sweaty.
down. So they both go, I love this song, and they look at each other, and he's like, I'm Jesse Jackson. I'm not a good dancer. And she goes, I'm Mac. I go to school with 500 chicks.
So I don't get what half of that means.
She
She
doesn't
goes
care.
to she doesn't care
She
because
doesn't care
he's a
how
guy. He's
ugly
literally
he is.
a guy.
He's a warm body.
He is a warm man with a penis. So,
Do you have a penis and one leg?
Can you drive?
Can you drive with a night license?
I see you have hair.
You're for me. I see that you have hair.
In the face.
So Lainey's art teacher finds her and tells her the picture of her mom was her best work and not to let go of whatever finally opened her up. And we get a cool little scene where you see Zach in the background.
Great film.
Creeping in the background.
No, he's not creeping. He's dancing, but they want to, whatever. Paul's now talking shit in the bathroom about trying to bang Lainey that night in a hotel.
What a mega asshole.
Nobody thinks it's going to happen, which is true.
Yep.
Bash Brother overhears him, though.
Taking a big old sweaty shit in
Yep.
there. You think he used a real sweaty Arbuckle with that shirt off, too? Probably was.
Yeah.
So,
That's why it took him so long to get out to confront him. He said he get dressed.
he then runs to tell Rogue, and when he gets to Rogue, he's out of breath because he ran up some flights of stairs.
He had to get changed. He was full naked.
Yeah. Then we get the announcement: Zach is prom king, and in a very close race, Taylor wins.
Of course.
Bash Brother and Rogue finally gets Zach's attention after he gives a speech.
Terrible speech.
Terrible speech. Paul and Lainey have left the prom at this point, but they finally warn him about Paul's intentions.
Yeah.
Taylor takes the mic, and the principal immediately turns it off. I love that part. Zach runs out and starts calling hotels while he's driving. Dangerous. Trying to look for where Paul and Lainey
guy.
went.
He talks on the phone while he's driving.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that.
Lainey's dad and Simon are going over pool cleaning stuff because Simon's going to help him in the summer when Lainey gets home. And creepily, I will agree, Zach is waiting there for her.
How did he even know? He
just went home. He just went to her
house.
Just be like, I just want to be there after you got fucked.
Yeah.
Problems. So many problems.
Dad tells her they should talk in the backyard while Simon apologizes for calling him an asshole. So this is also kind of weird. He's saying go out into the backyard where I can't watch you.
He's a
easily
terrible father.
Where I can't watch you, and I'm going to put the mood lighting on for you?
Yes, he's a terrible father.
Zach asks if she's all right, and she shows him the foghorn that she carries around.
Yeah.
She's
all right, but she's also all that.
Yes. She put it up to Paul's ear when she finally realized what he was intending.
Which, if she made it back to the hotel with him, I don't know what she thought he was intending.
Yeah.
Big mistake.
Well, maybe.
He was a limo.
No,
thing.
maybe it was definitely probably him driving her. And then he pulled up to the hotel and he's like, oh, well, I got a room. And that's when she did it? Maybe.
Gotta be.
Hopefully. Zach apologizes for even making the bet because he made it before he even knew her.
Still, you're a dick
You
for
made
even
the bet.
doing it.
Yeah. But
forget about
it.
You actually turned out to be hot, so it's okay.
She accepts his apology, and they dance by the pool. They finally kiss as Dad turns on the lights, and Sixpence None the Richer plays again.
Again, a two-timer.
Oh, wait, no,
Two-timer.
not yet. I'm sorry. I apologize. Graduation day comes. Zach is wearing nothing except the hat and the sash?
Tassels?
Tassels, sure.
Whatever.
And
Sash,
holding a soccer ball in front of his woo-ha.
How do you even get that far naked, but okay.
Lainey catches the soccer ball from while Zach is off screen as Kiss Me by Sixpence None the Richer plays once again.
Okay. I felt like their scene at the end was supposed to be like, oh, they finally hook up. But the vibe I got from it was like, all right, we're going to kiss and dance here, but this is the end. Like, that's how I felt. Like, oh, they're not getting together after this. This is all right, good game, everybody.
He says he's thinking about going to art school with her.
Which was a joke.
Yeah.
And
No, he's going to Harvard or something like that.
He's going to go to Harvard or Dartmouth, and she's going to go to weird art school, and they're never going to see each other again, and they know it. But that's what it felt like to me.
Okay, yeah.
But
I'll agree with that.
not good. Not a good movie.
Awful movie, once again.
Great job, Wally. Another awful movie.
You guys are just jealous.
Oh, because we're not Freddie Prince. Are you Freddie Prince in this, or are you Shaggy or Stu?
I want to be Dule Hill.
I want to be Usher. I want to
be
teach
Dule.
people to dance. I want to be the Usher of this movie.
I want to be.
You're the
Foggy. I want to be Foggy, just sitting at a dance eating 50 pounds of shrimp.
And taking a sweaty
And
shit
taking
with no
a sweaty
clothes?
dump in the middle of a dance.
All right, do you have a top 5 or you want to skip it? Very collapsible if
I
you don't.
thought I had a top 5, but I don't think
Fine.
I can find
Quick hitters. Joey Janela sets his foot on fire to do a super kick of fire.
it. Dude, that was
and then
crazy.
He couldn't put it
Hilarious.
out
It was hilarious.
because they didn't have a fire
It shouldn't have been an
extinguisher.
issue, and it was.
And so they had to pour water bottles on his foot, and his foot is burned.
Dummy.
But now he's like playing it up, saying he has 8th degree burns on his foot and all this stuff that's obviously not real.
Yes.
How do you not have a fire extinguisher?
I-
You know the
GCW.
spot's coming.
It's GCW.
You know
It's
the
not
spot
like you
is
can
coming.
find a fire extinguisher anywhere.
It's GCW, man.
I hate you.
Los Angeles Knight. Rest in peace to Los Angeles Knight.
That's too bad.
He's now Max Dupree.
I feel like that is.
You got
name
me a
they
little
took out of a
worried.
movie.
But
You thought he was dead?
I thought he was legitimately dead.
No, just the name Los
I
Angeles
feel like
Knight
that
is
name
over.
is not original. Like I feel like they took that from something.
Yeah,
Max
it's got to be.
Dupree, yeah.
Max Dupree is his new name. He showed up for a while as Los Angeles Knight.
Yep, in the company.
Now he's Max Dupree on the show. It's not like he was like, "Oh, I'm now Max Dupree, manager of Models to the Stars." No, he was Los Angeles Knight, manager of Models to the Stars, and now he's changed his name to Max Dupree. Wow, Los Angeles Knight. No more jokes on Louisiana Knight or whatever.
I was never clear.
Never clear. We're never gonna get the answer. Brian Danielson gets his foot stuck between the ring and the ramp on Rampage. Is it a work? Is it not? We're not sure. I think it was a work.
Like he
Stuck
got hurt, or
between
he
the
just looked
ring.
dumb.
He got stuck there by the bad guys, I think, and then
Work.
couldn't get his foot out.
Work.
It sounds like a
That
work.
sounds like a work to me. The women's Joker on Dynamite was Maka Ito.
That's
All right.
awesome. That's awesome.
Fucking
So
love
that.
that.
Was fun. She did
Did
lose.
she win?
She did lose,
So what was even the
what
point?
hell?
but it was fun. The men's was not good. The very opening of Dynamite, it said Johnny Elite, and I went, "Oh my God, they did it, Johnny Gargano!" And then John Hennigan walks out, and I'm
Johnny
like,
Elite?
"Come on, John Morrison,
Johnny
John
Blackcraft.
Impact, John
Oh,
Blackcraft."
John
He
Morrison.
actually is a decent.
He's
wrestler.
not bad. I feel bad for him. I was like, this was a
Apparently,
fatal
AEW
error.
put up like on Twitter or something, posted John Gargano.
Yes, they did. It was awful. Awful all around.
Did he win?
No, he got beat by Samoa Joe.
So what's the point of having these jokers if they're just going to come in and lose?
They were going to come in and lose, I guess. We figured out who Ric Flair's having a last match. We figured out who he's going to fight. And
Oh, we do.
You were right, Bill. He's fighting Steamboat.
Yes, of course. In Jim Crockett, there is no one else that he would be fighting.
Flair versus Steamboat, but it's
Jesus.
not a one-on-one match. Thank the Dickens. Thank God. It's a 6-man tag. It's Flair potentially with FTR as his partners, and Steamboat with Rock and Roll Express as his partners.
The only way this works is if FTR turns it into a 2-on-4 match and just beats up all the old guys. It's the only way it works.
No, that's not going to happen. They're going to help Flair win.
It's the only way that
Flair
this
is
makes any
Flair
sense.
and
obviously
Steamboat.
winning this.
Flair and Steamboat. My God, you were on it. All right, tweets of the week. There's a few. Here's one. Kevin Owens. Cody now has, I don't know if you've seen this, there's a countdown to when Cody comes on to Raw because he's the only over babyface on the entire show. So they put a little...
Cody is a baby face.
Yes, they put a little countdown in the bottom corner that says Cody's coming on in, 49 minutes or whatever. So don't change the channel, basically.
That's awful.
Kevin Owens
No, that's
says,
all that's telling me is I can change the channel for 49 minutes.
Right, yeah.
I guess so. Kevin Owens says, "Hey, if Cody gets a countdown and 2 or 3 sets of pyro for every single entrance, can I finally get pyro that I've been asking for years, which is balls behind him? Pyro that says balls." I thought that was funny. This is amazing. Picture of Hook, Maki Ito, and Danhausen together. Danhausen says, "Please, no swearing." And then Maki Ito says, "Very fucking nice, very fucking evil." That's a team I can get behind.
I can get behind
I'll
Makito.
get behind that. Danhausen's good. I like Danhausen.
This is fun. This guy at Music Box Rocks makes actual music box like.
Oh, this is weird. I saw this.
Have you seen this? he takes AEW themes and other things and like rolls it out like old school music box style with the little dots.
Yep.
Okay.
He did it for Danhausen's new AEW entrance with all kinds of Danhausen stuff on it.
That's pretty cool.
It's really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to explain and not audio, but very cool. This kicked around. I don't know if whoever put this up, but it's the Mortal Kombat climbing the ladder, and it's Triple H, Stephanie, and Vince at the top, and then Nick Khan's picture going up the ladder. He's conquered two of the Helmsleys. I thought that was funny.
That's pretty good.
Bill, you'll appreciate this. At Heel Tracy is a funny account. We're really living in a timeline where we never got 4 horsewomen versus 4 horsemen or 4 horsemen fatal 4 on the main roster. What the actual fuck?
It doesn't make any sense.
And then I saw
We
another
had
one
it.
that said
Didn't do
there
it.
were 6 years for them to pull it off.
Yeah.
And they didn't do it.
Jesus.
They still didn't do it. Dick Justice is back.
That's good.
I don't know where he was, but I just saw a tweet that says Dick Justice is back. So I'm in for that.
Yes.
Yay! And that's it for Tweets of the Week. And Bill, you now have to pick the next review.
Well, I had one in mind, and now I don't know if we can actually watch it or not. I don't know if it's available.
Oh, it's not a Rumble.
No, I was going to take a break, and I was going to try to close up another door, as Ryan was talking about. John Wick 3 Perineum, but I don't know if we can watch it anymore. I thought it was. I've seen it, so it was available. Is it still on HBO or no?
Are you talking about John Wick 3 Parabellum?
That's what I said.
That is not what you said.
Perineum?
I'm not seeing it on HBO anymore.
Perineum?
And then I have another one, a backup that says it's available on Hulu Premium, so I never know if that means we can watch it or not.
No,
Let me
it
see if we
doesn't.
can watch it on
Unless Wally has
Ryan's.
it. No way.
Faster is the name of the movie.
It's called Faster.
Yep,
Faster?
2010.
What is faster?
It's got Billy Bob Thornton and Carla Gugino in it.
Oh.
2010. Oh.
Mm.
It's got Dwayne Johnson in it.
It sure does.
Douche. It's got Billy Bob Thornton and Carla Gugino in it. It's
Wait.
fucking Dwayne. Yeah, we can watch this on Ryan's.
Is this a
Okay.
Fast and Furious movie?
I
No,
have
it's
no
not.
idea.
It's an action thriller, and it is less than 100 minutes.
We cannot watch this. I do not have a premium subscription.
No, it's on yours.
Are you
But
sure?
sometimes you do have a premium
You
subscription.
have live TV. That counts as a premium subscription.
Okay.
I never know when I see premium, because sometimes
Wait.
you do get it and sometimes you don't.
No, yeah, when you Google
I'm watching it
something,
right now.
yeah, when you Google something and it says premium subscription for Hulu,
Yeah.
it could either mean on Stars, on
Yeah,
HBO
right.
Max, or on live TV.
I have
Okay.
it. I have it. I just added it to my stuff.
Yep.
So, and I have no more commercials. I just ditched the commercials on Hulu. So,
Good.
good luck to you watching that.
So we'll be watching Faster.
Okay.
Yay.
Wow.
It was given
Why are you continuing with the shit movies?
because I scrambled because I wanted to watch John Wick.
Yeah,
Perineum.
That's fair.
John Wick Perineum.
I don't think that's what it's called. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what I said.
I don't think that's what it's called.